What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alya if you are new here. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be going over how I gua sha my face. Now if you're wondering what a gua sha is, that is this tool here. This one is rose quartz, they come in jade as well. And basically I've been doing this now for about 5 months, and I will be showing you at the end of this video what my face looked like after 30 days versus my before pictures, and then what my face looks like now with my before pictures. Now if you're wondering what gua sha is, it's a traditional Chinese healing method, and there's lots of reasons people do it. It can be for muscle relaxation, so if you get tense, like for me, I'm really bad about clenching my jaw, especially when I'm sleeping. And I noticed that since I've been using this tool, I have not been clenching as much, which has been amazing because I was on the verge of needing a mouth guard when I sleep. It's also really great for lymphatic drainage. It's great for depuffing. Honestly, it's just an overall really nice experience, and a lot of people believe that it also helps to boost and stimulate collagen production. There's not really any scientific research at this time to back that, at least as far as I've seen, but I have noticed, you know, different areas of my skin looking tighter, looking a little more snatched. Overall, I just feel that the appearance of my skin has looked nicer since I've done this. Is it due to the stimulation of collagen production? I don't know, but I just really have been enjoying the results. Honestly, it just feels really nice and I really enjoy doing it. And so without further ado, let's jump on into how I gua sha my face. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need obviously is a gua sha, and you don't have to spend a lot of money on these. I know some companies sell them for like hundreds of dollars. Honestly, I feel like that's a gimmick. I got this one on Amazon for, I believe, $10. I know certain people are going to argue with that and be like, oh, well, you know, it's not as good quality, or it's fake, or it's going to cause you to break out, but I have not had any issues with this. So I have a few different oils here. In the beginning, I was gua shaing twice a day. So for the first 30 days, I did morning and evening. And in the morning time, I would use different serums. So I have a vitamin C serum, a hyaluronic acid serum, and then I have this starting treatment rose oil serum mist. Now you're supposed to be doing this with an oil. Both of the hyaluronic acid and the vitamin C I have actually have a bit of an oily base consistency, so these actually work great for that. If you prefer to do this in the evening, an oil that I really love that I use every night whether I gua sha or not is rosehip seed oil. This is fantastic and it works really well with the gua sha. So basically there's no right or wrong oil to use, it is just whatever is your preference. So you want to start out with nice freshly washed clean skin. So for me, I prefer to start out with my vitamin C serum, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over my face. Make sure to get the sensitive areas if you can. Like if you're going to be using the tool around your eyes, just make sure that you have enough slip there because the skin around your eyes is obviously very sensitive. And also don't forget to get down the neck. Okay, so I personally prefer to start on my neck, and I know that there is kind of a debate, should you be going up your neck to prevent, you know, sagging of skin. I personally go down on my neck because I am trying to push out any toxins that are in my lymph nodes. So for lymphatic drainage purposes, I like to go down, but there isn't really a wrong way. I see people do both. And I like to start by doing 10 reps on each part, so. And it's okay if your skin gets a little bit red. Obviously, if it's bruising or doing it too hard, but a little bit of redness is normal. And then with this part here, I go down the throat. Now with this part right here, I'm gonna hold the tool like this, put it flat under my chin, drag back, and wiggle. And the wiggling helps to relieve tension. And I'm just gonna do this half of my face first, that way you don't have to watch the repetitive of both sides. Then I'm gonna take the side of the stone again, and I'm gonna start here, and you can even hold your skin if you don't want it pulling. Slide up the jaw and wiggle. And this particular move is the one that has really helped with my jaw clenching. Now, the next thing that you can do is take this rounded side and just slide it up this way. And again, wiggling it when you get to the ear. And to save time, I'm going to only show you 5 instead of 10, but I normally do each rep 10 times. The next thing I do is, still using this end of the tool, I go up and under the eye. And this you want to do really gently. You don't want to be tugging at your eye skin. If you notice there's not enough slip, add more oil. Now I'm going to add some hyaluronic acid serum just because I do notice my skin is starting to dry out a bit. And you want your skin to still be damp from the vitamin C when you apply the hyaluronic acid. That helps it to bring in moisture molecules from the air and not suck your skin out dry. And this particular hyaluronic acid serum has a really good slip to it, so it's perfect for gua sha. Okay, next, taking this heart-shaped side, if you will, I am going to go along my face like this, and then wiggle. And you don't have to have it like perfectly, you know, pushed against your cheekbone. Having it slightly flat to your face will be better for your skin and better for not tugging. Using this flat side, I like to just go up my forehead like this. Now again, with this end of the tool, I really like to work on the muscles that cause nasolabial folds. If you notice that you are having deep lines here or the beginning of lines here, it's most likely because this muscle here is getting really tight. As we get older, this muscle tends to tense up, and that actually starts to create those lines. So I really like to use this tool to combat that. And the first thing that I actually do is I take that end of the tool and I kind of just massage around my nostril. And I know this looks kind of weird. I do apply like a decent amount of pressure when I do this. And then I move on to this area right here, and I massage that too. And you'll probably feel like it is a bit tight. You'll know what I mean when you do it yourself. And then I actually like to kind of work it down sort of under the cheekbone along where that muscle feels like it's running. And I just noticed this really helps to kind of loosen that area up. And then taking that same side of the tool, I just pull this way. Taking the flat side of the tool here, I just go up this way and I pretty much bring everything upwards. Then with this heart-shaped side, I'm just going to go along the brow bone and up to the temple. Now some of these steps you don't have to do every day. I don't always do the brow bone. But if you feel tense in this area, you might want to try it out. So I'm going to do this other side and I'm just going to speed it up and not talk because otherwise it'll get really repetitive. Also, one last thing, do not forget to wash your gua sha with soap and water every single time you use it. You don't want to buildup of bacteria on this, because then when you are putting it on your skin, you're going to cause breakouts, and nobody wants that. So wash every single time. I also wanted to point out that I'm aware I don't have a lot of excess facial fat, so my before and afters are not going to be as drastic as maybe some of the others you've seen online that have really made a big difference in the contouring of people's faces. Mine was more so started just for the purpose of the jaw clenching, and the anti-aging benefits that have a potential to be there were just an added benefit for me. I hope that makes sense. And then you are done. And just obviously remember to put on an SPF before you head out for the day. Honestly, it looks like it's a lot harder than it really is, but it really only takes about 5 minutes of your morning, and I really recommend you do it. I feel like you're gonna feel better, your skin is gonna look brighter, and hopefully you won't have as intense of nasolabial folds. I know for myself personally, I was starting to really notice those, and I just thought that there was really like nothing I can do about it. Now, obviously it is genetic, and to an extent, there's nothing that you can really do about it, but I do feel like this does help to combat that at least a little bit. So that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up on your way out. Drop a comment down below if you like to gua sha, or if you have any recommendations of things that I should add to my routine. I'd really love to hear it from you. Thank you so much for watching.